Hello, rogues. Welcome to the Rogues Gallery. How are you today? How have the shenanigans been this last week? Tell me of the great deeds that you have done. I'm not sure that accent quite came out exactly as I was hoping. I was going for a Russian, but sort of bled a little bit, I think, into like Transylvania area. So not quite fully Russian, but it wasn't bad. It could have been better. Thank you, Lord Portico, for the 1,000 the 1,000 unicorn snowman biddies. It is probably my favorite one, the burning unicorn snowman. And I feel you on the waving farewell to attempts at work and hello to Mass Effect, since I spent this morning working. I spent yesterday afternoon working, because I have a dossier to put together for continued appointment, which is the library's version of tenure where I work. And it's not my final, not my final dossier for it. I do that in 2 years, but it's a lot of work. And a lot of work trying to write about me and what I do and why it's important, and that sucks. So... No, but seriously, any shenanigans the last week? Good shenanigans for channels that are not mine, or helpful, kind deeds that you have done? I would love to hear them. No, please, no. That button will never exist. Massages require physical contact, and generally that's not good for me. Now, if it was redeem channel points to make Rogan go spend an hour in a self-deprivation tank, or sensory deprivation tank, that I would find enjoyable. The whole idea of massages makes me, like, tense. Which is kind of the opposite of the point for a massage. I have been extremely, extremely ticklish since I was a kid. And my brothers took advantage of that. Both my older and younger brothers tormented me with my ticklishness. So it got to the point where they had a habit of sneaking up behind me and, like, tickling me on my side. So basically, anytime anybody came up from behind me and touched me, they got an elbow in the gut. It was a reflex action. Whether or not I wanted it to happen, an elbow went to the gut. Yeah, feeling tense at just the thought of a massage would not achieve the goal of the massage. So, yes, consent matters, people. I mean, we were kids, it was the 80s, and they were brothers who picked on me. Older brother picked on me. Younger brother picked on me. I didn't get away with picking on my younger brother because my older brother protected my younger brother. So basically, I'm the one that got picked on. But whatever. I lived through it. I'm here now. I'm sure there are mental scars. Anyway. So today I'm diving this terrible game of rock, paper, scissors. Yeah. Rock beats paper, scissors beats paper, everything beats paper. I don't remember where we were in the mass of the effects. I don't know. It's been 2 weeks. I have forgotten everything. So it'll be fun today. I also don't know how many people are going to be here, but that doesn't matter. We'll hang out and have fun playing games anyway. And then tomorrow, I think we continue with Riven tomorrow. I'm not sure how much longer it's going to take us. We've only played 1 day, but it doesn't seem like it's going to be a very long game as long as I'm able to solve the puzzles. We'll see. We'll see how that one goes. I'm not sure. Normally on Sunday, I would try to raid Amy Dallin. I don't know if she'll be streaming today or not. I don't remember. I know she had taken some time off. Today might be the day she's back. We'll discover when it's time for me to stop streaming. And then, of course, tomorrow, there's more Clear Skies. Dark Mass Effect. So I'm excited for more Clear Skies. I have too many notifications on the computer now, and they are. I've been playing as my way of not focusing on writing multiple pages about myself for work. So when I'm not working on my dossier, I've been playing the Dungeons and Dragons Dark Alliance a lot, like a lot. It's fun. It's mindless. I can watch something while I do it. So I've been enjoying it a lot. I haven't been playing with people, which would make it much more fun, but it's much more fun than writing a dossier for work. For me, that means a very extensive curriculum vitae, which currently mine stands at 14 pages, because the CV has no limit to length. So if I need to provide context for something, I can do it there. And then I have to do a summary of my activities. This is my 4-year review, but it's really only 3 years and 2 months. Because the timing of when I started the process meant that my first year was only 2 months long. So I get to write about everything I've done for the past 3 years and 2 months in 5 pages. And then I have to do a personal statement that's kind of like my philosophy for why I do what I do and why it matters, for 3 pages. And then I have to have a cover letter, and I have to have multiple references, and then an appendix that includes all of my performance reviews, the feedback that I got on my 2-year dossier, which I did at 1 year and 2 months, and like copies of papers that aren't in open access journals so that people can see them, thank you notes that I've received, basically anything supporting documentation wise that I want to include goes in the appendix. It's a big, long, extensive thing that is due in under a month. Oh yeah, that's right. No Clear Skies tomorrow. Yeah, at Portico, it feels awful. I don't enjoy the process of putting this dossier together, and at times regret that I chose to go for the continued appointment track instead of just like a regular position. There were reasons. Continued appointment track ultimately at the end of it has potential for promotion as well, which gives guaranteed raises. Is probably the only reason I went for this instead of the regular job. But we'll see. Ooh, applying for new jobs, that's a hard one. Like that's a hard one for me. That is requires me to do similar types of stuff to what I'm doing right now, but also go and talk to people I've never met before. Or go and talk to people who I have met at conferences, but try to convince them that I'm worth hiring. And I have to locate a job that has a majority of things I want to do with a minority of things I don't want to do, and is a permanent position rather than just a 1-year appointment or a 2-year appointment, because in my industry, 1 and 2 year appointments are becoming the norm. And a 1-year appointment is a no-year appointment, because a 1-year appointment, you start applying for jobs the day you start. A 2-year appointment, you start applying for jobs after about 3 months on the job. And it's crap. And one of the worst offenders for short-term archival positions in a place where long-term knowledge of the collection would be extremely useful is UCLA. And I don't mind saying that UCLA is one of those places, because UCLA is a place I would absolutely consider working, except for the fact that it's in California and, oh my god, hot. But I would never consider working there because they don't treat their archivists well. We had a whole nationwide petition trying to tell them that they need to hire actual archivists instead of 1 and 2 year contract positions. So, anyway, I'm gonna stop complaining about work and bring up the game and start working on that. Like I said, don't remember where I was, so we'll figure that out, I guess. Ooh, San Francisco. I don't know. I mean, yeah, you can suggest it, but let me switch the screen here. I think I hit the right buttons. And hello, Jamal. Welcome to the stream. I will note that your first comment is probably not appropriate for the first comment that you ever make in a stream. It's generally best to get to know the streamer before you say commenting on their physical appearance. But welcome. Let's see. I don't know where I am. I'm on a place called Shawin or something like that. I don't remember why we're here or what we're doing. So that's fun. Found an abandoned camp. Question mark there. There's some minerals. Another question mark. Mercenary camp. And let me check and see if the journal tells me what I'm doing. I mean, it's been 2 weeks. I don't remember. The council has received reports of geth interests. The council needs to know why. Oh, those are main quests. We're not doing main quests right now. Is this where we are? Remains of a ship called the Majesty. It looks like it was attacked by privateers. Info from the ship's flight log indicates the privateer base is nearby. Go to Shawin in the Strennis system of the Horsehead Nebula and locate the privateers responsible for destroying the ship. So that's what we're doing here. Also, it looks as though we may have some points to assign. Tali will just auto. Aiden has no new points. I have no new points. I don't know how Tali leveled and the rest of us didn't, but that's okay. If I drive forward, I should find minerals. So let's head that direction and see what we discover. Let me know. I did install a Windows update, so let me know if the sound levels are weird at all, and I can adjust. I know Windows likes to mess with those. Or are these? If I go down there, am I going to be able to get back up to the Mako? Yeah, we'll figure it out. Button. There we go. So, Portico, how is the job search going for you? I'm uncertain. I know you were teaching before.
I think we're good, Commander.
But I don't know if that's what you're looking to do again, or if there was another job, or... And you don't have to share if you don't want to. Light metal surveyed. You have successfully surveyed a large deposit of cobalt. It's cobalt! The fact that I'm currently in the middle of my first watch through of Callisto 6 means that discovering cobalt was exciting. Oh, geez. You're still teaching, but just as a one-class adjunct? Adjunct sucks. One class? That's ridiculous. That is basically, hey, we fired you, but we still want you here for this one class that we actually need you for, and so we'll pay you a pittance to do this for us, and we know that you'll do it because we just fired you and we know you need the money. The beacon was a Geth trap. Oh, heck. Ah! I was having a conversation. Silly Geth. Interrupting my conversation with my chat? You're gonna die for that, you know? Well, die, I mean you're robots, so don't know that you really can die in that sense, but I'm gonna shoot you to pieces. Lord Portico had things to say. Never been your full-time job, though. Wait, there's another one. I was trying to catch up on chat. Are there any more? We done? Can I read the chat now? Thanks. Oh, you actually do lawyer during the day, so teaching is just for fun and because you enjoy it. Oh wait, you're looking for your full-time lawyer job which pays the bills? So right now, all you have is the teaching? You don't have your full-time lawyer job? That arrangement is sort of opposite what my husband has. My husband is a full-time dean of students and lawyers on the side. You have contract work, but you're totally safe and okay and will not be homeless next week. That is good to know. And in fact, my husband got his law degree to do Dean of Students work, so the fact that he got a job as Dean of Students was good. And then he's also a professional parliamentarian, which he does as kind of a side business of his own. And me, I was doing nothing but being an archivist until I started streaming, which I guess is sort of a side business myself. So we're both doing multiple jobs now. Weird. Dean of Students plus lawyer, is he okay? Not, well, you'd have to ask him. I will have to say after the last year, less so than before. But after the last year, I'm less okay than before, because at the start of the panini, when it was first cooking, I was serving on University Council as a representative of the Faculty Senate, and I was a member of the Faculty Senate Cabinet. So I was in a lot of high-level administrative meetings for the last year. All thanks to the fact that I decided that for university service, sure, I'll run for faculty senate. Why not? Which, of course, meant that I was elected to faculty senate, which is a 3-year term. And then I spent 2 years on faculty senate cabinet. And was appointed to university council and then to the Commission on Equal Opportunity and Diversity. So, yeah, all of that wonderful stuff happening in the middle of a panini. Needless to say, I burned out a little bit over the last year. And streaming is helping me to recover from that. Insignia recovered. This fragment appears to be from an old model freighter. Part of it is marked with a Kati outpost insignia. Volunteered. So, volunteer is a strange term when it comes to faculty senate service. One of the requirements of the tenure track style thing that I'm in, which is called continued appointment, one of those requirements is university service. So, yes, I volunteered, but also it was something that I needed to be doing in order to satisfy requirements if I want to have a job at the end of the continued appointment track process. Because, as with most tenure processes, and while it's not called tenure, it is a tenure process. It is administered the same as tenure. It's just called continued appointment, because why would they tell the librarians that they can have tenure? Sorry, that's... other schools do grant tenure to librarians. We just don't, and we call it continued appointment instead. Something roared, and I'm freaking out. Anyway, what roared? Oh, let me get back in the Mako. Get in the vehicle! Get in the vehicle. Shoot the thing. Drive. Pressure Ma. Anyway, I was talking about something. Oh yeah. So our tenure-like process, as with most... Oh shoot. Yes, okay, that is how you repair. As with most, if you reach the end of the process and are not granted, in my case, continued appointment, but if you reach the end of the process and they don't grant you tenure, you don't have a job. Which, considering that most often the people not granted tenure are from minority communities, is a bit of an issue. Can I not repair? Thank you. Yes. Freaking Thresher Ma! Yeah, run! It's a tenure committee! Zoom! No more Zoom. I've had enough Zoom after the last year. Where's the Thresher Ma gonna pop up next? Somehow I knew it was a bad idea coming over here. I knew it was gonna be something big. I didn't know it was gonna be a freaking Thresher Ma! Shoot the shooty shoots. Bang the bangy bangs. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Oh good, I was able to repair. Shoot the sensory tentacles. Shoot the sensory tentacles. Oh no, I'm repairing, I can't. Ah! I don't know why I keep driving straight at the darn thing. That seems like a bad idea. We ran not on this planet. No, this is a different planet than where we ran into the Thresher Maw before. We definitely did run into a Thresher Maw before. This is just a completely different place. So a completely different Thresher Maw. Shoot it. It's almost dead. It's dead. It's dead. Kill it. Plus 9,000 gold somehow, and 900 some experience points. I have defeated the Thresher Maw. Oh. Portico, I'm happy to be of help in reminding you that full-time professor work is not exactly a great gig. I mean, there are definitely people who it's very meaningful for, and it is definitely a calling, but it's also, there's a lot of frickin' professional hazing to go through before you get there. 900 bits to go with the rest of those nights. Thank you, Portico. And I know that occasionally people that I work with watch, including my very, very good mod, Kira, and they, I'm sure, have their own opinions on the continued appointment process. At the moment, I am unhappy with it. You'd love teaching full-time, but professoring doesn't seem to be like teaching. Yeah, I would love to work with archives full-time, particularly processing collections and sharing them with people. Unfortunately, that is a very small amount of the work that I actually get to do. Like, I would love to do exhibits and things like the Archival Adventures show and like, I would love to do like events for the announcement or launch of a new collection, stuff like that. I would love to do that, like, full time. Sadly, that is like 10% of my job. Come on. The Mako's upside down. This is not good. I'm gonna die, aren't I? How do I get... I died because I flipped over, and they kept shooting me. I don't know where I... Did it save after the Thresher Maw? I'm sure it did not. It did not. Everything I just did. All gone. I needed jump jets on the top. It's okay. The Thresher Maw really wasn't that bad. Hydrate and stretch. Oh dear. I will do so. Thank you, Portico. Stretchy stretch. And hydration. In an N7 mug, no less. I guess that's more of a Stein, but... I heard that, I heard that, was it Gen Con tickets went on sale today? Or I think I also saw, like, something about SDCC or some one of the Comic Cons where tickets were going on sale and apparently very difficult to get. I don't know that I would be up for something like that at this point yet. I wasn't like, I want to go see Black Widow. I was not ready to go see Black Widow while sitting in a movie theater that was filled to its capacity. Like, I would be willing to go to a movie theater to see the movie. Just not while it's filled to capacity, which means I'll wait a couple weeks and then go see it. And I'd say in this area, there are many people who are not masking. There are still quite a few that are. But there are lots of people who are not wearing masks. And the kind of information that's out there about masking at the moment here, I mean, it's all, hey, the CDC says that if you're vaccinated, you don't have to, and we'll just believe you if you say you're vaccinated, which doesn't seem like a great plan to me. So I don't know. I'm gonna listen to Kyle Hill on this one. Wonderful science communicator who has definitely said it doesn't matter if you're vaccinated or not, you should still be wearing a mask because you can still have the virus in you and we don't want it to mutate inside of you, making this all last longer. Comment about effective policy administration redacted. I'm self-redacting statistics that I'm aware of that are not public and that I cannot share. They are literally just statistics, and they could be read many different ways, and I will not be sharing them because they're not public and they're not for me to share. But also, I read them and I say, hey, look at these numbers. I feel like these numbers indicate that we should definitely be still cautious. And other people read them and say, hey, look at how great we're doing. And I don't have the authority to say that we're not actually doing great. So, granted, I am not a medical person in any way. I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna get it. You know what? I'm just gonna use Omnigel. Polite? What country are you living in? When has America been polite? You hail from the country of San Francisco! So San Francisco, to me, having never been there, is Rice-A-Roni and the Mattachine Society. That is what I know about San Francisco. Hills, Rice-A-Roni, and the Mattachine Society. Which, granted, not current in any way. Mattachine being very much out of date. It killed me. How did it kill me? This is fine. Completely and totally. 100%. Spectaculous. Right. Once more under the britches. Yeah, when the sandworm pops up directly under you. Like, I was not low on health. But he did show up immediately underneath me. So, sadly, tremors. Great, now I'm imagining Reba McEntire driving the Mako. Because now I'm thinking of the Thresher Maw as the worms from the movie Tremors. Ghirardelli Square. Ice cream. Yeah, I've been to Seattle and gone to many places there. I mean, my degree is from the University of Washington, but I attended online, and they for my program they required me to go there for a week for like orientation. And I've been to LA once for the National Diversity in Libraries Conference in 2016. Well, technically I guess I've been to LA twice, but once when I can remember. I say technically twice because I know I've been to Disneyland. But I was like 4 or 5 and I don't remember it at all. We stopped... I know we went to Disneyland while we were waiting for the car to come over on the ferry from Hawaii. Because we were moving from Hawaii to Virginia. Oh, there's one more. Driving over them doesn't kill them, sadly. It does make them not able to shoot me, though. Come on, where is he? There, got him. Alright. This time, before we deal with the Thresher Maw, we will save. I think. If I remember. We probably won't save. We'll say we'll save, and then we'll forget to save. That seems more accurate. Prepares to freaking remind me. Oh, no! Don't fall down in the pit! Let's stay out of the pit. Let's exit the vehicle here, and then go into the pit. I don't think it's just us. I think it's just streamers in general. Woo! First try! I hate those minigames. I hate them so much. Alright, where's the Mako? There it is. I am gonna finish this planet today. Don't want to go to the mercenary camp yet. Go to the Alamani. Alamani is not the right word. I need to go backwards, this way. Anemone. Phenomena. 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 I won't sing any more of that because I've probably already done more than I should. Ooh! Hi, Geek Outs! How's your Sunday going? Or Monday? I don't know where you are. It's one of the two. Alright, the Amonali. This one does not trigger a Thresher Maw attack, thankfully. Give me a jump button, game! Cowardly, cowardly game, give me a jump button! I pushed spacebar because I wanted to jump. Alright. I've almost collected all of the collectibles again. For the third time. Actually, no, I have collected all the collectibles again for a third time. So, this direction. Invites me to save. I will when I get a little bit closer. Get a little closer. I see the field of battle in front of me. We're just gonna circle around just a little bit here so that we can reach the little drop, or the debris that's on the ground there. Before we go down to the debris, though, I will accept your invitation and save the game so that I don't have to do it for a fourth time. And, hello, debris. I want to get out. Ah! Thresher Maw attack! But first, minigame, minigame, minigame. Because the Thresher Maw will wait while I lose the minigame. Amazingly, succeed the minigame. Drive and shoot! Drive and shoot! Drive and shoot! Drive and shoot, 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 drive and shoot. I keep getting too close to the Thresher Maw. I keep getting too close to the Thresher Maw. Let's repair while it's underground. Alright, Reba McEntire, take the wheel. Come on. Just running errands and prep for the week. I was running around doing a lot of chores just before stream. This morning... So, last week I was in the depths of my, like, depressive, I can't do anything energy level. This week is seeming to be a much more productive week, thankfully. Because I have been unable to sleep, but yet I've been waking up with energy and the ability to get things done. So it's a bit of a trade-off, but also I have things I need to get done. So this morning I got up at like 7:30, took a shower, worked for almost 4 hours on stuff that I needed to get done. Then I did the dishes. Then I took the patio furniture back out to the patio because we had to bring it inside because they were pressure washing the outside of the building. Then I took the trash out. Then I had a couple donuts and sat down and set up the stream and started streaming. So it's been a very busy day. I think I defeated the Thresher Maws. Is that another invitation to save, or is that the old one? Regardless, it's there, and I'm going to take it. I don't look forward to when they're going to give me more than one of those at a time. I fully expect that it will happen. I'm happy to recycle. Alright. So now we have done everything I did just after starting the stream. Successfully redid it, and we'll head back over to where I died the first time and try not to flip the Mako upside down like a turtle on its back. I would rather shoot the guns that are shooting at me than be a turtle exposing my belly and having them shoot me dead. Which is entirely not what happened last time. I swear. Just realigning your number? What is the number now? Pray tell. I can't see it. Did I succeed? I succeeded! It said 23451. You were going for 23456. But now it's 24356. Oh, I'm sorry. I have to look now. I have to. Oh, you were going for overall. But also, Jeepers Portico! 1905 this week! Alright, there was something about mercenaries, right? That's what we're doing here? I've forgotten. Remains of a ship called the Majesty. It looks like it was attacked by privateers. Info from the ship's flight log indicates the privateer base is nearby. How is 23451 plus 5? True. I do not know how that math works. Hey, I'm helmetless. You can see my lovely purple hair. We're so gonna die in here, aren't we? I should maybe save, shouldn't I?
Charging up.
I can't save, so never mind. I won't do so. Oh, frick. Krogan? I don't want to shoot at myself. I don't even know what gun I'm using right now. But it seems to be working. I think I'm using the pistol. That was a surprisingly easy fight. I am suspicious and do not believe it. We're not done, are we? They haven't said we're all clear.
I will destroy you.
How about no? Well, that was a bad cover spot, apparently. Let me move up here. Alright, where are you at? I know there's one more of you. Show yourself. Show yourself. I know you're here. Tell me where you're at. It's alright. You'll survive if you just let me know where you are so I can shoot you dead. Well, if you're not gonna reveal yourself, I'm just gonna have to come and find you myself. Wait. Ah, there we go. What did you... what's it at now?
Clear.
Or did it correct itself? I don't understand what's going on there. Still 2, 4, 3, 5, 6. Experiments! Thank you for the 5 bits! This is Twitch's new program for helping to enhance cheers to streamers, is to make the numbers not add up correctly so that people will cheer more to experiment with why they're not adding up correctly. Seems like it's an effective strategy on the part. Alright. Did I leave anything down here while I was seeking out that last mercenary? It did what it was supposed to do that time. Well, I mean, generally that's good that math... We want maths to do what they're supposed to do. A world where maths don't work properly would be a bit distressing. But at the same time, I'm all for creative maths. Mostly because arithmetic is a lie. 319 cargo bits? I don't know what you're doing now, but thank you for the bits. There. What else we got? What else we got? Almost done with this planet. It's got 2 rooms to go. Oh, here's a thing. It's an explodey thing. Boom! Must do the explodies. Right-o, right-o. Door is open. Is there anyone to shoot? It doesn't look like it. Okay, we're good. None of these lockers have anything in them. That's unusual. Disposal canister. Thankfully not locked. You're going to make that number bend to your will. Okay, see, but I just said arithmetic is a lie, so I have no idea what number it is now. Let's see, it was 2, 4, 3, 5, 6, and adding 5 would have been 2, 4, 3, 6, 1? And then adding 319 to that would have been 2, 4. Two, 4, 6, 7, 9? No. 2, 4, 6, 8, 0. Is it 24680? Please tell me that that's what it is, because my brain and arithmetic being done without fingers or paper hurts. That is, like, not a thing my brain does easily. I blame it on the fact that I cannot see numbers in my head when I'm doing arithmetic. which is related to the fact that I can't see pictures in my head. I just, if you close your eyes and somebody tells you to picture something, I always thought that that was a metaphor. I never actually understood that people actually meant create a picture in your head. Because that's not something that my head can do. I close my eyes and there's a field of black. I can think about things, but I don't see anything. It's just black. Anomaly identified. You have discovered the corpse of Captain Willem of the MSV Majesty. His stiff fingers are wrapped tightly around a small datapad. It is what it should be, but you've broken the plugin and it refuses to do math. Are you saying that the numbers are still wrong? Alright, I have received a journal update for this quest. I also have leveled up! Level up! Alright, Aecon, what are we doing? Well, I've got 4 points and we're just going to take them all in Spectre training here. Master Unity. Further increases the amount of health and shields restored by Unity. Caden's got... Holly's got 4 points to spend. Caden's got 2 points to spend. Do that. Let's look at the journal. UNC. Privateers. Talk to Garoth. You've discovered what happened to Willem, Garoth's brother. Return to the Citadel and tell Garoth of his brother's fate. Wait, the number is still 24361? I don't know. That is weird, because it should not be, but also not my plugin. That is 100% a Twitch thing that I have zero control over. Alright. We have done the Privateers one. What else we got? This one says, go to the Citadel. Ah, yes. So it is not a diagnosable condition. It is a proposed condition, theorized, identified. I don't remember exactly how long ago, 2016 or so, maybe. I don't remember. It has been. It's referred to as aphantasia in the literature. So like aphantasia. And it is, as they've discovered, apparently there is a spectrum of ability. Just like with everything in human experience, a spectrum. There's a spectrum of ability for the ability to visualize things in your head. And so at one end of that spectrum is like full aphantasia, where you don't see anything. There's no pictures, there's not like outlines, there's not just nothing. And then as that spectrum goes along, there's you could have like illustrations, like say you might see monochromatic outlines, like say like the League medallions here or the Solarian ID tags, and that might be the closest to reality that your visualization can get. And gradations thereupon, so it could have more color. And the differences in the ability to visualize include how much you're able to manipulate the image. Is it a static image? Can you change the color? Can you change the shape? Can you visualize things you've never seen before versus only things that you have seen, etc. All the way up to being able to fully visualize complete true to life representations of something. So you haven't seen your mother's face in 3 years because they don't use smartphones, and you haven't been able to go and visit, and you don't have a photograph. Completely contrived situation, but you don't need a photograph because you can close your eyes and just picture them, and it's like you're seeing your mother in person because you've got everything from the sweat on her brow to the stray hairs that are coming out of her hairstyle to the little peach fuzz on her lip. Just absolutely pixel perfect detail in your imagination. And so that's like the spectrum. Nothing to complete reality. And so it's a thing that was identified, and scientists are like, oh, interesting. We should study this. And they've found that there are quite a lot of people who are not able to visualize things in their heads. And yeah, so whenever I was like doing training for Return to the Citadel, whenever I would do training for like retail jobs when I was younger, and they would always tell you about, or like when I was at the bank, when I worked as a bank teller, and there was part of the training was always what to do if you get robbed, which the first part of that is give them what they ask for, but the second part of that is to pay attention and take and pay attention to details of how tall are they, what do they look like, and those types of physical characteristics. And that always seemed super hard for me. I'm like, hey, I have zero understanding of physical distance, like the difference between an inch and a half inch or a centimeter or a foot. No clue. I can't tell you how tall somebody is by looking at them. Absolutely no idea. But after learning about aphantasia and learning that other people actually do picture things in their heads, I started to realize that part of that training is meant for people who can picture things in their heads. It is pay attention to details so that they lock them in and can see them when they close their eyes to give that description. For me, it'd be like, yeah, it was a person, they had brown hair, it was kind of short. They had a nose, they had eyes. The eyes, I'm not sure what color they were, I didn't pay attention to that. They had a little bit of scruff on their chin. I don't know, they were taller than me, but I couldn't tell you how tall. Like, I would be a horrible witness for something like that because I would not be able to remember the details. I would remember certain things like hair color, skin color, something like that. But describing the shape of their nose, no clue. And if somebody was like, okay, close your eyes, picture their face, no clue. You're running on an IBM 286 green-black monitor. Yeah, I am, I have nothing. I'm just blank screen all across. I enjoy reading books. I read the descriptions, but there are no pictures associated with them. Same thing with, like, I enjoy the stories for RPGs. I enjoy playing RPGs. When it gets down to, like, time for combat, say, in D&D, I need a map. Otherwise, I have no idea where anything is, what's going on. Usually when it gets to my turn, if we're not using a map, I just have to ask for a refresher on where everybody is. Am I close to anybody? What's going on? But at the same time, that one's a Return to the Citadel one. That one's... Alright, I think... Strange transmissions. Head to the Sentry System. Another side quest that is not on the Citadel. We'll do this one next. Hawking Ada Cluster. Strange Biotic Commune. I don't remember what I was saying. I distracted myself. DOS text interface. Except that I don't have text either. Like, I literally have nothing. So, yeah. The best I can do for visualization is I can take a topic and I associate keywords with it, but it's not visualization. It's like Granny Smith apple. A Granny Smith apple, I know an apple is a roundish fruit, generally has a stem. Granny Smith is one that has a fairly uniform green color skin to it. It has a firm white flesh on the interior. Like, I know the characteristics of a Granny Smith apple. I can describe them to you because I know them, because I've had lots of experience with a Granny Smith apple. I can remember. Sorry. Fruit fly was right in front of my nose. I didn't get it. I can remember what a Granny Smith apple looks like because I've seen one before, and I do have visual memory, but I can't imagine one. So yeah, it's called Aphantasia, and I'm happy to have introduced such a concept to you. And like I said, it is not diagnosable because it is too new, but I definitely have that experience personally. Ooh, look at that, it's pretty. One of the things that
Commander.
Oh,
Big
okay.
surprise, the Alliance needs you again.
Shepard, this is Admiral Hackett with Alliance Command. We've got a mission for you. An Alliance officer
Pray
named Major
tell.
Kyle has set up a small compound in the Hulking Hedda cluster. He's attracted
More side quests!
mostly biotics.
Oh,
He's become an
this is the side quest I was trying to do.
Alliance, and we believe he's mentally unstable. This could be trouble, Shepard.
Maybe you're overreacting.
What proof do you have that the Major is dangerous?
3 days ago, we sent 2 Alliance representatives to meet with him at his compound. They've disappeared. We believe Kyle and his followers killed them. That compound is a cult, Shepard. They call him Father Kyle now. He set himself up as some kind of religious leader.
Investigate? Let's start with Major Kyle.
What else can you tell me about Major Kyle?
He used to be a model soldier, but something happened to him at Torfin. Too many Alliance soldiers died under his command. Couldn't cope with the guilt. His psych evaluations showed he couldn't handle the stress of command anymore. He was given an honorable discharge and early retirement. We'd hoped he would get better in time, but we underestimated how far gone he was. Now it looks like it's too late.
And what about his followers?
You said his followers were biotics?
Yes. Major Kyle never showed any biotic tendencies himself, though. I think he's just latched onto a group he identifies with. Many biotics feel marginalized or ostracized by society. Kyle probably sees them as victims who need his protection, and they see him as someone who will fight for them. Unfortunately, he's convinced them that the Alliance is somehow responsible for all their problems. We can't let him go on like this.
I know it's a teensy tiny thing, but the misplacement of the comma in that sentence really bugged me. I mean, it's a huge, huge, huge game, and that is one tiny little detail. It just bothered me.
What were those Alliance representatives going to talk to Major Kyle about?
They wanted to bring him back to an Alliance facility for treatment. Major Kyle served us faithfully for many years. We weren't going to abandon him. Given his state of mind, however, he probably saw them as a threat. We're almost certain he had his followers killed him.
You seem shady, and Kyle is probably just as bad as you say, but I also don't believe you. So, I will look into this.
I'll deal with Major Kyle for you, Admiral.
We don't want this to turn into a massacre, Commander. Kyle is dangerous. I trust you to use your judgment. Hack it out.
Alright. Ready, right. Let's look at the outermost planet first, why don't we? The Century System. Tharopto. Tharopto is a typical hydrogen-helium gas giant with traces of chlorine and sulfur in its atmosphere. It has over 100 moons and an extensive ring system composed of pulverized rock, presumably the debris from shattered moons. Orbital period 128.2 Earth year. Radius 68,714 kilometers. Day length 17.5 Earth hours. Ooh, we can survey it. Medallion recovered! While scanning the planet Tharopto, you discovered a tiny moon with some odd readings. Further scans by Chief Engineer Adams revealed a destroyed escape pod. Your salvage team recovered the components and found a League of One medallion. I do not know what the League of One is, but... Bonzer. Hanktra? Hanktra. A terrestrial world of average size, Canctra's atmosphere is composed of nitrogen and argon. Its frozen surface is mainly composed of tin with deposits of calcium, aside from some spectacular formations of water ice at the poles. The planet has little recommending it. Orbital distance 14.3 AU, orbital period 60.6 Earth years, radius 5,471 kilometers, day length 66.7 Earth hours, atmospheric pressure 0.83 Earth atmospheres. Surface temperature, minus 175 Celsius. Surface gravity, 0.7 gravity. Adventures of Tony! Hello, how are you? Yes, this is my N7 hat, since I am playing Mass Effect. How are you doing today, Tony? Light metal surveyed. While scanning the planet, you have detected a significant deposit of cobalt. More cobalt! Yay! Are your neighbors being quiet today? I probably shouldn't ask, because if they're not, then you probably won't be feeling good anymore, and I shouldn't have brought it up. Pressrop is one where we can land, so we're gonna come back and read that one in a second. They are being quiet, surprisingly. Maybe they went out somewhere. Tamahera! Tamahera has a thin atmosphere of carbon dioxide and xenon. The surface is icy and composed of sodium oxide with deposits of calcium. It contains a few unremarkable metals, but mainly consists of rock. The presence of canyons and floodplains indicates that liquid water once existed, suggesting Tamahera had a thicker insulating atmosphere in the past. Orbital period 1.4 Earth years, radius 6,302 kilometers, day length 40.1 Earth hours, atmospheric pressure 0.34 Earth atmospheres, surface temperature minus 30 Celsius, surface gravity 0.66. But it's only noon. Well, they're probably still asleep since they like to play music loud until late in the day. Or late in the night. I don't know. Pressrop is the moon of Clendagon. Thank you, game, for giving me challenging pronunciation. Pressrop is the moon of Clendagon. It is a frigid, barren world with an extremely thin atmosphere of carbon dioxide and ethane. The crust contains plentiful deposits of heavy metals. The Alliance has opened bidding for the moon's mineral rights, but exploitation will be complicated by the system's proximity to the 5 kiloparsec ring around the galactic core. The ring is an area of intense star formation and too dangerous to safely travel. Pressrop's landscape is a nightmare of jagged, overlapping ridges and geological shock zones created by some ancient disaster. This has not deterred a generation of illegal wildcat miners from attempting to exploit the moon's mineral riches. Unfortunately, many have lost their lives. Orbital distance 168,500 kilometers from Clendagon. Orbital period 10.8 Earth days. Radius 4,113 kilometers. Day length 10.8 Earth days. Atmospheric pressure 0.1 Earth atmosphere. Surface temperature minus 73 Celsius. Surface gravity 0.88 G. Base was coming from somewhere all day. I am so sorry, Tony. I mean, is there any doubt that Kaiden's gonna come with me? At some point, I should probably bring some other team members than just Kaiden and Tali, shouldn't I? But Tali unlocks things, and Kaiden's too pretty to leave behind. Daiquiris under a coconut tree on Guam. It's just Kaiden and Tali. I'll get to know the others eventually. Like, after the next time I return to the Citadel and they say new things when I talk to them. I had a tendency in Andromeda to just take the same two characters everywhere. I have brought my Krogan with me occasionally. I have not seen an email from D&D in a castle, Tony. Oh. I don't want Joker yelling at me. I have driven too far in that direction. I'm not sure I get emails from them. It's something that would be amazing and I would love to do, but also it's in another country and requires air travel and lots of money. So the likelihood of my doing it anytime soon is very small. Ah, another Thresher Maw! How is this happening? Didn't we just fight one of these on a different planet? Are there no other monsters? Come on, Reba McEntire, take the wheel again. I don't remember literally any of the other actors in that movie. I just remember that Reba McEntire was in Tremors and is the reason I watched that movie, although it is a great movie in its own right. In fact, I don't know if you've seen, but there are like 6 Tremors movies. The last couple of them were made in South Africa, I want to say. And they are quite interesting. The lore in the Tremors universe, because it's not just the worms, there's also flying creatures and just the whole Tremorverse? I don't know what we would call it. Something like that. Just absolutely amazing. And for the longest time, I only knew about the first movie, but there are like 6 of them. And I think Reba's in the first 2. I want to say she's in the first sequel, but I don't remember for sure. Let's drive a little bit faster here, and let's do a little bit of healing on the vehicle. Ah, don't come up right under me, no! That's how I died before. I can't shoot. I can't shoot because the thing is healing. Ah! Alright. Shoot the thing. Kill it dead. No more worms. This is not Arrakis, and you are not the Dune worm. Oh boy. What the heck was that on the map? That wasn't even on the map. Wait, there was a Tremors TV series? I knew about the 6 movies. I didn't know about the TV series. This X on the map was literally just the Thresher Maw. And it's not even on the map anymore. It's on the mini-map, but not on the map. Oh yeah, Kevin Bacon was in it! I have not saved the game. I should do that. Yeah, like, Tremors... Oh, I haven't thought about Tremors. The Thresher Maws make me think of the Tremors movie. The Tremors franchise began in 1990 with an amazing movie called Tremors. Then there was Tremors 2 Aftershocks. Tremors 3 Back to Perfection, which came out in 2001. Tremors 4 The Legend Begins from 2004. Tremors 5 Bloodlines was released in 2015. Tremors A Cold Day in Hell came out in 2018. Tremors Shrieker Island came out in 2020. And yeah, there was a TV show in 2003. I think I've seen the first 5 movies. I don't think I've seen A Cold Day in Hell or Shrieker Island. But yeah. It's interesting. Like, they fully develop the lore. The movies have their own lore. It started out with the, like, American movie that then had a sequel. I think the first 3 maybe were US, and then after that it's, I want to say, South Africa. I think that was literally just a random Thresher Maw. Ought to be going the opposite direction to the direction that I am going. Oh, yes! Yes, he did play his ancestor in one of them. Please, not another Thresher Maw. I'm literally just looking around over here. I don't need big baddies to attack me while I'm doing it. Although they are kind of fun. I say. Having survived the last fight. I think if I go that direction... Let's try going up this rise. I have to explore the unmarked parts of the map before I can go to the marked parts of the map. It's required. Up the hill we go. We're gonna make it. It's just... There's something to kill up here. Or rather, down there. Oh my gosh, it's shooting at me! What is that? Unmarked parts of the map, indeed. A Thresher Maw, and then a whole group of people shooting at me. Mercenaries? Y'all belong inside your vehicle if you want to take me out. Alright. Made short work of them. What's all this then? What's all this then? Nothing. Literally just random mercenaries for me to shoot. There's nothing to interact with on their vehicle. This crate is not interactable. Interessante. Anomaly, biotic compound, and debris. Well, we continue southward. I think Tremors, and what was the other one? The other bug movie. The one with the would you like to know more meme. The one that had Neil Patrick Harris in it. Yes, Starship Troopers. They both kind of took me by surprise. Like, I knew the first installments of both of them, enjoyed them, watched them multiple times, and then all of a sudden I discovered that Tremors had, like, multiple movies. And then, like, I had discovered previously that Starship Troopers had multiple movies, but only because when Circuit City went out of business, we went there and bought a Blu-ray player and a bunch of Blu-rays during their going out of business sale. And they had a box set of Blu-rays for the Starship Trooper movies for like 5 movies or something. I don't remember exactly how many, but I want to say it was 5. And until then, I had not known there were sequels to that movie either. Uranium deposit. Starship Troopers would make for an interesting role-playing game. I suppose it would be somewhat similar to the Alien Colonial Marine system game thing. Insofar as they're both very militaristic and fighting essentially bug monsters. But in Starship Troopers, you have psychics. Three movies and 2 animated movies for Starship Troopers? I thought it was more than just 3 movies of live action. Oh, no, you're right. It's a trilogy. Because I literally have it sitting right here. Starship Troopers, Starship Troopers 2, Hero of the Federation, and Starship Troopers 3, Marauder. 1, 2, 5! 3 set. 3! It's 3 movies that felt like 5 when watching them. There any reason to go back that direction and look at what's on that ridge behind me? I'm going to. I'm not sure there's a good reason to, but I'm going to anyway. The second and third movies for Starship Troopers are not as good as the first movie. I will confirm that. But if you want the entire lore, they exist. The canon is larger than one movie. Alright, what's up on this ridge? Anything at all? Anything? You'd tell me if there was something over here that I needed to look at, wouldn't ya? Hey, Governor? I think that's as far as I'm gonna go. Unless there's some sort of indication on the map that I should go down there, and there's not. And really, really want this fruit fly to go away. Sorry. I should not keep trying to catch the fruit fly because I keep clapping and there's a microphone and I don't want to hurt your ears. But also fruit fly is quite distressing at times. After complaining about them yesterday on stream, though, I did something I, for some reason, had never done, which was look up how to treat my drains to stop the fruit flies from breeding there. And so I attempted that last night, and so now I'm hoping that they won't be breeding anymore and that I can just catch the ones that are flying around and then be done with it. Because 3 years of fruit flies now. Ever since we moved into this apartment, we've had fruit flies. We never had them at any other apartment. They have me, a little stressed. Ooh, a posture check. And a hydrate. Thank you for taking care of me. I had another option for hydration. I will try to use it next time. Because it is fun. Fruit flies are stressful, yes. I had other phrases in my brain and had to adjust what I was going to say because the other phrases that were in my brain to describe the situation use language that's actually ableist language, because so many of our phrases to deal with stressful situations make fun of people with mental disability. Tony, that is awesome. Feel free to share Tremors lore in the chat. I am totally okay if you want to drop Tremors lore. I would ask that maybe don't spoil the last 2 movies for me, but you can definitely let people know about the Graboids and what there is to know about Graboids. That's the compound. I don't want to go to the compound yet. I remember there are flying ones. I remember there are like ones that shoot acid or something. And then of course there's the giant worms that dig underground. But I don't remember all of the different Graboid varieties. Also, I remember that they're called Graboids. Because the relative intelligence of the people naming things. I'm not going to make fun of people's intelligence, honestly. I think they were named Graboids after the second form. So the first form encountered is the giant worm. The one that Reba McEntire fights in the first movie. The second form is a ground-based creature that moves incredibly fast, if I remember correctly. And then the third form is a flying form. And like the 3 different forms are all the same creature, they're just different phases of its life cycle, like it's a Pokemon or something. I'm trying to remember. It's been a while. I've only watched the extended series once. So like, I know I've seen at least one of the movies that was from South African movie houses. If I'm remembering correctly that it was South Africa. But I've only seen those like I've only seen Beyond, like, Tremors 2 once. So I'm trying to remember the lore, which is barely there to begin with. Hello, debris. Please, not another Thresher Moth. A crashed probe. Begin manual bypass. I don't know what those syllables were, but they worked. Oh, you got to the ass blasters. Oh my gosh, yes, I totally forgot about the ass blasters. So, the, if you take the, general sophistication of the first movie, and then extrapolate that out to multiple movies, building up an entire lore where the general sophistication of the characters in the first movie prevails on the naming conventions of the creatures. That is how you end up with a form of the creature known as ass blasters. It describes what they do. They shoot things with their ass. And it has the level of scientific nomenclature sophistication inherent to the characters from the first movie. Yes, survivalists who live in the Nevada desert, but they're all caricatures too. They're all over-the-top caricatures. They're depicted as having extremely low intelligence, with high paranoia, and very peculiar personality quirks, each of them. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just that they're the ones who end up as the experts on these creatures and get to give them the names. At least within the world of the movies. So you don't end up with scientists doing scientific analysis and literature about the graboids. You end up with working class people who are depicted as being extremely low intelligence, being the ones doing the naming. The thing is, their names are useful and descriptive and tell you everything you need to know about what your encounter with the creatures is going to be like. So it's not that they're low intelligence, it's just that they have a different form of intelligence and different things matter to them. They're naming things after how they're giving them names that will be useful for other people who need to know about these things. Unlike a scientist who would give it a scientific classification that would do the same thing for other scientists. Turian insignia recovered. Digging under the beacon revealed a piece of scrap metal, likely from a very old freighter. It was marked on one side with the Macedon Outpost insignia. The median age of the production team for each Starship Troopers movie is 18 minus the number of the movie. Okay, now we're talking about both franchises. So you're talking about Starship Troopers and Tremors. Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with naming it in a useful fashion. It's like the difference between, like in D&D, the difference between intelligence and wisdom. I would say the characters in Tremors don't have intelligence. They have wisdom. Some of them. Some of them are low on both of those stats, which is totally fine. Oh geez, now I'm gonna end up doing like a D&D 5e class analysis of Tremors after I get off stream. I mean, clearly Reba McEntire is a fighter. Possibly a ranger, though. I would have to review the movie. Discovery. In front of the rover is crumpled. The front of the rover is crumpled in from impact. A glance inside tells you the occupants, probably a team of illegal wildcat miners, are dead. Debris is still sliding down the furrows left by its tires, silent in the near vacuum atmosphere. Oh, I do D&D class analysis of a lot of movies. In fact, Philip will sometimes ask me what the classes of characters would be in like TV series and movies that we're watching. It's definitely a thing that I do. I also am really good at predicting plots in movies and television. So oftentimes when we're watching something, I will make a prediction about what's going to happen, and more than half the time, if I predict something is going to happen in a TV or movie, it does. Because either it's a trope that is common and really they should stop doing it, or they've signaled well enough that I've caught on to whatever foreshadowing there is. I am not often. I get happy if I'm watching something and they do something really creative with it that does not end up being something I can predict. Oh no. A D&D class analysis of your internal family system? Yeah, I've read enough stories and watched enough movies and television that I remember the patterns of behavior that are often represented. So it's often really easy to predict what's going to happen, which is honestly frustrating as somebody who enjoys those mediums. I enjoy books, I enjoy television, but when the story is really predictable, it can be annoying at times. I'm enjoying Loki quite a lot. I think it's done well. But I enjoy the one of the reasons I think that I enjoy live plays of TTRPGs is that they're not predictable in the same way as movies and television are. Alright, I am moving in the right direction. The terrain here is somewhat difficult to get over. And so they're not predictable, partly in that the good game masters try for something unique and original, and partly in they don't get to fully control the narrative because the players have agency and can change the narrative as well. And on top of that, the dice also change the narrative. So multiple storytellers plus random chance often gives me more compelling stories than a TV writer's room. Alright. This way and to the left. We're going to find this biotic outpost. Oof. Alright. Oh, look at it! It's so cute! Look at that building! It looks like a little creature. Like some sort of frog creature or something. I don't think they meant that. I don't think they meant for you to see a frog, but it looks like a little frog. It's really cute. Alright. Let's see what's going on at this biotic outpost. Please don't just start shooting at me when I get inside. I'd like to have a conversation before I kill you.
This is a private sanctuary. Outsiders are not welcome here.
I have to see Major Kyle.
I need to talk to the man in charge. It's important.
Father Kyle wants nothing more to do with the Alliance.
I'm here to help.
I want this to end peacefully. If he doesn't see me, people could get hurt.
We won't let you take Father Kyle away. He protects us. We need him.
Okay. I'm gonna go with he needs my help.
The Alliance wants someone to pay for those murders. Let me speak to Major Kyle, and maybe I can find some way to help you all get out of this alive.
Wait. Father Kyle will speak with you. Head to the building at the far end of the compound.
Oh
He'll meet you
dear.
there.
I'm gonna have to kill them all, aren't I? I should maybe have saved. Oh, I can save. Definitely gonna be a firefight. Also, at some point I should learn how to use those barrels for what they're actually meant to be used for, instead of just shooting them to get them out of my way. Alright, what's up with this cult leader guy? I half suspect that he's not encouraging it and is actually being held captive by these people who are worshipping him. Half suspect. Hi.
Father Kyle says other humans are scared of us because they know we're better than them.
I did bring me a biotic,
Don't try anything. We're watching you.
and Caden, another biotic, with me here. That in no way seems like a bad decision. Partly because me, a biotic,
Those other men from the Alliance.
the game forgets. Like, any situation where they're giving biotic lore, they never give it to you from the perspective that, hey, you're playing a character who's a biotic. They always give it to you as though your character has no idea anything about biotics at all. Which, I'm like, okay, if I chose to play a biotic, I feel like my character would probably know this, and you should just tell me, the player. Rather than making it seem like my character has absolutely no idea about the abilities and powers that my character has. Other than that, I mean, it's really well done. I just, that bugs me. And it was the same way in Andromeda. I played a biotic there. Everybody kept telling me about biotics and talking to me as though I had no clue what biotic powers were. And I'm like, Cora, I'm a powerful biotic too.
All targets down.
I know about biotics.
Just because we're biotics doesn't mean we don't deserve to be treated fairly.
You're literally talking to someone with biotics.
Father Kyle says we biotics have to stick together.
Again, literally talking to me who has biotic abilities.
Father Kyle says we biotics have to stick together.
You do not sound well. Were those stairs a bit tough for you? You need help? That sentence seemed really hard for you to get out. Crap! I didn't mean to do that! I was just trying to shoot the thing. I didn't mean to shoot the person. I just wanted the explodey thing gone. I did not realize that I was gonna aggro everybody and have to start shooting them. I had been walking around shooting all the things. And wow, that went badly.
Have to stick together.
Nobody cares. Those other men from the Alliance tried to kill Father Kyle.
That's new information. The people from the Alliance tried to kill Kyle. Why did the people from the Alliance try to kill Kyle? Are we gonna try and kill Kyle too? Or did Kyle just say that they tried to kill him? I have a question. I should probably go and talk to Kyle. In a minute. Once I've looted everything. Begin manual override. Looting comes first. Jeez Louise. That startled me.
Assassins to kill Father Kyle, but we stopped them.
They all really sound like they're brainwashed. Like this actually is a cult.
We can't trust the Alliance.
Well, that's true.
Nobody cares about us biotics. We have to look out for each other.
We can't trust the Alliance.
Father Kyle says other humans are scared of us because they know we're better than them.
I have successfully destroyed the canister I tried to destroy last time and ended up shooting people while in the process. So, we're doing better this time. Talk to Caden.
Yes, sir.
Love me. You're my boyfriend, you just don't know it yet. You seem like you might be an automaton, since you're walking into a door that is closed without opening it. Also, wow.
Biotics can feel safe here.
I get that you're walking a beat, and that you're programmed to do that,
Says we Biotics have to stick together.
but that really makes you seem like you're programmed to do that. Uh-oh. It literally just gave me like 5 med packs. That's not a bad sign at all. I think I'll save. Alright, where is this Father Kyle? I thought I was going to find him upstairs. Where might I locate the great and powerful leader? Where is the Father Kyle? Yes? Hello?
We can't trust.
Father Kyle says other humans are scared of us because they know we're better than them.
That's grand. Where is Father Kyle? I would like to have a conversation with him so that he won't be...
Know we're better than them.
Father Kyle, where are you? Mother Kyle? Kyle Jones.
Everyone looks at us like we're freaks just because we have biotics.
Biotics can. Those other men from the
I
Alliance.
literally have absolutely no idea where is Father Kyle? Nope, that's not good. I want to can. This is the control room. Yeah. Major Kyle. Talk to the Major. I'm trying to do that. Where is he? Tell me where he's at. I can't find him. Is Father Kyle a computer? Is he telling people what to do? Where is he located? Tell me, please. Hello, Father Kyle. I'm here to talk with you.
Other humans are scared of us because they...
I'm not here to kill you, I guarantee it.
If you try to take Father Kyle away from us,
You might die.
there's other Alliance soldiers.
Hello, Father Kyle. I'm searching for you everywhere. I have been in all the rooms here, and none of them seem to contain you. Come out, wherever you are. Tell me where you are. Where am I supposed to go? Where is this Father Kyle? Seriously. I do not know where I'm supposed to go at this point. Alrighty. I mean, usually the destination is the upper level room. The X says control room. This is definitely not the control room. This is a quarters, so I will go back downstairs. We've been in that room too. I don't know where to find Father Kyle. He seems to have gone missing. They're doing a great job of hiding him. Hello? Hello?
Father Kyle says we biotics have to stick together.
Where is Father Kyle? Like, seriously. Where he at? Father Kyle. Here, Father Kyle. Here, boy. Come on. Ooh-wee. I don't know what I am supposed to do. There does not appear to be anyone named Father Kyle in this facility. Just a bunch of mindless automatons walking around saying that he's here. I shall attempt to re-enter the facility and see if it loads differently. Hello. I am here to see Father Kyle. Might I have a conversation with him? Please tell me where he might be located. Please. Might he be in this room? Jeez. There's no Father Kyle in here. I don't understand. Where is Father Kyle? What is going on? Somebody please help me. Is this mission bugged? I'm going to run upstairs. I'm going to look in there. Then I'm going to check the internet for possible answers. Right. Okay then. Let's see here. We're doing the UNC Major Kyle. Let me go ahead and pull up my internet and see if this mission is bugged. Right. Mass Effect Legendary Edition Major Kyle. Major Kyle bug. Where in the world is Major Kyle? Did the Major Kyle quest to a certain point. I got in the compound using charm, and then it said to go to the back of the compound. In fact, for 20 minutes, I checked every person and place in the small compound. But he's not there. He isn't actually in the compound that you charmed your way into. Underground building. He's in a different building. Oh, could you see the thing I was looking at? Oh, sorry, my brain. You dropped a link. There's a Tremors game coming? That would be nice. I would enjoy that. Alright. So, according to the internet, Kyle's not in this building. I'm going to go outside and see if there's another entrance where I can find someone named Major Kyle. Holly, what's wrong? Okay, my days. Alright. Where is this Major Kyle? I don't like that. That is another medical kit. A browser-based 8-bit Tremors game? You should definitely drop that link to the 8-bit Tremors game into the Discord. I don't know. I don't know. Where is this Major Kyle? Oh, he's gonna be in there. Freaking Jiminy Christmas. How was I supposed to know that? They let me inside this freaking facility because I said I wanted to talk to Major Kyle. He's in that underground bunkery place. I think you'll find it is not a Tremors rabbit hole, but rather a Tremors wormhole. Like, seriously, how was I supposed to know that after they let me into that building, there was literally nothing for me to do in that building, and I had to come over here instead? Sorry, I got really frustrated with that because I walked around for like 15 minutes looking for Major Kyle. Also, they have given me so much medical
Father Kyle says we biotics have to stick together.
that I am fully anticipating a full-on firefight that will be very difficult.
If you try to take Father Kyle away from us, you'll end up like those other Alliance soldiers.
That sounded like a threat. Look, I'm not here to take him away from you. I'm just here to find out what's going on, why everybody worships him so much.
Biotics can feel safe here.
I'm also a biotic. I have the ability. I am one of you. What are these? Power jump? That looks creepy. Hi there.
Those other men from the Alliance tried to kill Father Kyle.
Would you please tell me why? Why would they do that? That doesn't make any sense. Another medical kit. That's like 9. That's like 9 medical kits. I don't want to fight. Let me loot your lockers, please. Okay. We're just going to do the mini game and get whatever's in here. Stiletto and a tornado and a striker. Hello there.
We're watching you.
Good for you. I am glad that you are watching. Okay, creepy music started.
We're watching you.
Interesting, creepy, atmospheric music. Door open. Think we're getting closer. Getting a little closer. So that direction is where we want to go. Go this way first. Hi there. This looks like a place where many people are sleeping, yes?
If you try to take Father Kyle away from us, you'll end up like those other Alliance soldiers.
Shield modulator, cryo explosive. What is going on with the Major Kyle? Please, tell me what is going on. Why do you all love him so much? Does he bring whimsy into your lives? Hello there.
Major Kyle, I know why you've come. We have no quarrel with you. Why can't you just leave us alone?
Where are the people that we sent
What happened
before?
to those other Alliance officers? The ones who came before me.
They wanted to take me away from here. They wanted me to abandon this place, turn my back on my family. They spoke blasphemy. I did what I could to make their end quick and painless. I had no other choice. It was necessary to protect my children. Only I can keep them safe.
Tony, that seems like... I understand the humor in it, but also I would not be happy if somebody asked me on a date and I showed up and there were like 5 other people there and they asked, and the intent was to get us to play Dungeons and Dragons. I would rather just be asked to come and play Dungeons and Dragons. Safe? They're not safe.
The Alliance sent me to bring you in, Major. Can't you see this has gotten out of hand? Don't you understand you're endangering your followers?
I respect that you have come under a banner of peace, but I cannot do as you ask. If you take away their father, my children will be helpless.
Why would they be helpless? They're adult human beings, capable of caring for themselves. Just because they have biotics doesn't mean they're helpless. It means they have extra abilities.
You ordered your followers to kill those Alliance investigators. You must face the consequences of your actions. Do you really want your children to suffer for your sins too?
No, this was my fault. My children are innocent, pure. Please, I never meant
I
for
need
this to
help.
happen. I'm sorry.
Because they're not children. And they're not yours. And they're capable of doing things for themselves, and you have them brainwashed into thinking that they're little babies.
You're doing the right thing, Major. Your children will be better off
I
for
want to shoot him in the head.
Wait, if my children see you taking me away, they won't understand. They will attack and you will be forced to kill them all. You have shown me the error of my ways, Commander. Now you must give me time to explain it to them. It is the only way they will understand. Please, give me 1 hour. After that, I will meet the Alliance authorities at the gates of my compound and surrender without violence. I give you my word.
I trust you.
I think it would be better if you came with me now, Major.
I must do everything I can to keep any more of my children from suffering. This is the only solution.
I mean, I believe that you believe that.
I'm going to trust you. If you betray that trust, you and all your children will suffer.
Because I will come in and shoot them all.
Commander. Thank you for this.
Joker can have the 5th Fleet pick Major Kyle up. I just hope you know what you're doing, Commander.
I hope so too. You should return to the Normandy and notify the Alliance of Kyle's surrender. They'll want to dispatch a ship to take him into custody. Let me get out of this creepiness. Did I already go in there? Oh, no, I went in. Okay, this is the way out. Doo-doo. Let's get out of this place because these people are creepy. They're all brainwashed into thinking that they can't do anything for themselves and that they need this one father figure to take care of everything for them. Because they're biotics with special abilities that somehow make them pariahs that cannot do anything for themselves. I'm not okay with this. But we have done the mission on this planet, so let us return to the Normandy! Alright. Journal. That was Major Kyle. Admiral Hackett needs to be informed so he can arrange a team to arrest Major Kyle. I guess, is there somewhere on the ship that I can just send him a message? Comms room. Let's see if that works. Behold the Book of Kyle. I mean, it could be worse. It could be the Book of Brashley. And wouldn't that just be so Brashley? I literally do not know where I'm supposed to go to send this message. I have spent so little time on the Normandy. I don't know where anything is. Hello, Kaidan.
Anything you need, Commander?
Always.
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
Well, they know about the stonewalling you've had from the Council.
And what do they think?
They're on your side. They're pissed about the resistance we're getting, especially from our side. I'll have a better handle on all of it when my head stops hurting. Another L2 flare-up.
Hey?
Anything I can do?
No, Commander, it'll settle down. It's rough sometimes, but they spike higher than a lot of L3s. Except for you, of course. Besides, I fared a lot better than some after Kinetics was through.
I haven't heard anything about Kinetics in a while.
Don't know what Kinetics is.
Yeah, they quietly disappeared. Broke up into a bunch of little corps after they botched the training on Jump Zero.
It was the corpse?
Kinetics was set up to track Element Zero exposures and develop implants for humans. Once we had an embassy on the Citadel, Kinetics could bring in experts instead of taking it slow.
Yes, we need many things from you, Kaidan. Sadly, not available in the first game. Kinetics could bring in experts instead of say. We could. I'm gonna ask experts.
The only experts would have to be aliens.
Dead on. Turians, actually. That's why Kinetics kept it a secret. They were afraid of what people back home would think, asking the Turians for help when we just fought a war with them.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, what's wrong with the Turians? But yeah, we just fought a war with them. That would, I understand that. Why not the Asari?
The Asari would have been more acceptable than the Turians.
Yes, but the company didn't go through the Citadel. It would have made Earth look weak, so they discreetly hired some Turian mercenaries.
Is there some reason we couldn't learn it on our own?
They didn't know where to start. Hell, it took a couple of years to even link biotics and Ezo. Forget trying to get the kids to move stuff. They had trouble just helping them not break their own limbs. And their choice of teachers didn't help much.
You had a bad teacher? You do what you have to do, or I'm sure they meant well. Well, I'm gonna go with you had a bad teacher?
Get your knuckles rapped a few times, Lieutenant?
Yeah, you could say that. Our instructor was a Turian by the name of Commander Vernus. A real hard-ass. He basically had a free pass to break us if it would turn out a decent biotic. Kind of spiraled from there, Commander.
Did you ever get in trouble?
Did he ever face charges for that?
He got his, yeah. But like everything else at Jump Zero, it was under the table. The less said, the better. Anyway, this is ancient stuff. I walked it off a long time ago. I should get back to my duties, Commander. We're here to make history, not rehash it.
We got backstory on Caden! I didn't expect more! Yet! I want to ask all the questions!
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
But we'll learn more later. I'm trying to find out how to send a message. Caden, do you know how I send a message? Hello, message machine. I had thought maybe the comms room would be the place, but it was not. Hello, medbay. You're not where I go to send a message. It's not going to be down on the 3rd floor. It's got to be up on 1. Or am I supposed to go back to the Citadel to turn that in? It doesn't say return to the Citadel like the other ones that say return to the Citadel. So I had assumed I could do it here. Joker, can you send a message?
Commander, something you need?
No.
I have to go.
Alright, see you.
How do? Like, seriously. How do I turn in this quest? Point defense. Oh, that's just codex entry. Admiral Hackett needs to be informed. How do I inform him? How do I do that? Where do I go? What do I do? Hydra system of the Argos Rogue. How do I turn it in? I am now frustrated. How do I do this? Ends by returning to Normandy. Upon using the galaxy map. Well then don't give me instructions that say I need to call him. Go to the Hydra system in the Argos Rho cluster. For this new one. Argos Rho cluster. According to the internet,
Message coming in. Patching it through.
all I had to do was try to go somewhere.
Commander, your helmsman just forwarded your report on Major Kyle. We sent in a team as you instructed. Kyle's followers have disbanded, and the Major surrendered to us without incident. We'll make sure he gets the help he needs. To be honest, Shepard, I thought this thing was going to end in a bloodbath. I don't know how you did it, but you saved a lot of lives. Congratulations.
I had assumed that I needed to find a communications bay and initiate contact. But no, I just had to try and leave the system. And the contact happened automatically, which was much harder than if I had initiated it myself. Alright, I'm looking for Argos Row. Hydra, Phoenix. Hydra is where the quest is. So we go to Phoenix first. Whee! Hello, Phoenix system. What do we got here? What do we got in the Phoenix system? Vebinok. Vebinok is a small terrestrial world with a thin atmosphere of krypton and xenon. Its frozen surface is mainly composed of carbonaceous material, water ice, and low-density silicates. Rare but concentrated loads of light metals have been deposited by asteroid impacts. One hemisphere of Vebinok is covered by surface deposits of oxidized copper. Approximately 270 years ago, a Turian bulk gas transport was attacked by pirates in the Phoenix system. Damaged, it made a rough landing on Vebinok. The heat of the landing melted significant quantities of surface ice, and ruptured shipping containers spilled locks across the surface. Before this evaporated and escaped Vebinok's weak gravity, it reacted to cause the widespread rust. Orbital period 94.5 Earth years. Radius 3,379 kilometers. Day length 68.3 Earth hours. Atmospheric pressure 0.27 Earth atmospheres. Surface temperature minus 154 Celsius. Surface gravity 0.28 G. Survey. Light metals surveyed. We got some more cobalt. And Chuntao. Chuntao is an enormous low-density terrestrial planet with a thick atmosphere of methane and helium. Despite being nearly 20 AU from Phoenix, the star's great heat and the insulating thickness of the atmosphere make the surface surprisingly temperate. The crust is mainly composed of sodium and silicon dioxide with deposits of various light metals. While Chuntao is not habitable, the relative pleasantness of the surface conditions make it a popular location for small ships traveling through the Argos Row cluster to land for drive discharge. Orbital period 63.8 Earth years. Radius 11,867 kilometers. Day length 69.7 Earth hours. Atmospheric pressure 3.12 Earth atmospheres. Surface temperature 21 Celsius. Surface gravity 1.1 G. We can land. We don't currently have a reason to land, but we can, which means we will after we read the descriptions of the other planets in the system. Silsalto. It's so pretty. Silsalto is a standard hydrogen-helium gas giant. It has no remarkable features. Orbital period 36.0 Earth years. Radius 56,621 kilometers. Day length 13.6 Earth hours. And I beg to differ, it has no remarkable features. Its uniformity is a remarkable feature. Its beauty is a remarkable feature. Patashi. Patashi is a sun-blasted terrestrial world whose atmosphere was blasted away millennia ago by the star Phoenix. The surface is scorching hot and mainly composed of iron with deposits of tin. Due to its relatively low density, Patashi is tidally locked to Phoenix. Seas of molten light metals cover much of the sunward side. Orbital period 0.3 Earth years. Radius 7,082 kilometers. Day length 0.3 Earth years. Atmospheric pressure 0 Earth atmospheres. Surface temperature 546 Celsius. Surface gravity 0.75 G. Rare element surveyed. While scanning the planet, you detected a deposit of samarium. I am unfamiliar with Sumerian. Let us visit Tuntao for a pleasant vacation-y time, right? Doesn't it say people... It's nice and people like to just pause briefly to do non-shooty things? And here we are on the surface of Tuntao. And we've got a hidden structure, we've got debris, we've got an anomaly. Let us go in this direction and see what we will find. Yes? Up the hill to the top. We're going up the hill to the top. There's something over here that wants to shoot at me. It's marked on the map. Why does it want to shoot at me? I thought we were here for a little vacation. Stop. There's a lot of, like, surface exploration in this game. Hello! Why do you want to shoot at me? Please explain. What is going on? Shouldn't have shot at me. I was just stopping by to say hello. Why for you shoot? Well, what do we have here then, eh? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Hi there. You're a pretty machine. What are you all for? Tell me, tell me. Okay. Oh, they're shooting. That was a mistake. You shouldn't have started shooting at me. You're gonna get it. I'm gonna kill ya, you pirates. Don't you know that you shouldn't shoot at people just because they walk in your door? Alright. Let's switch to the sniper rifle. I like my sniper rifle. Ah! I mean, it's not surprising that I died, but also, I died. Well, we know what's happening in this direction. This time we'll save before we die. Also, I should have known they were going to shoot at me because the people outside shot at me, and why wouldn't the people inside shoot at me after I killed all the people outside? So that was kind of my bad. But they're in a cute frog building! Hi! We're just here to see the sights and say hello. Well, I wanted to be friends. And now we save so that I don't have to do this for a third time. And let's prepare the guns, because we're gonna need the guns. Hello there. Hello. Hello, come out so we can shoot you effectively. Yes? Come and say hello so that we can shoot you. Oh, hiding, are we? Hiding? That's okay, we're gonna shoot you anyway. It's okay, we'll shoot you anyway. had to remember which button healed me. 'Cause I forgot. Who's shooting at me? Hitting me. Oh. They got up around behind me, and I didn't notice because I was busy paying attention to the people I was shooting. Okay. New strategy. Have a strategy. That sounds like a better strategy than the one I had before, right? The one where I didn't have a strategy? I think so. I think having a strategy would be better than the not having a strategy that was my strategy before. Well, heck. That was fast. Who was shooting at me? Jeez. Okay. They don't like to stay behind cover. They run up and shoot me, which is grand. Absolutely great strategy because it's really working for them and I need it to not. Let's try. Is this the shotgun? This is the shotgun. I don't want the shotgun. I want the assault rifle. Yes. Thank you. Let's go in and kill them more efficiently. Or, you know, kill them. Because so far, the killing has not happened. Except to me. It's also more than possible that I'm not actually supposed to be here at this point in the game and that this fight is higher level than I am. But show your face. Very close. Oh, did I kill him? I killed the named guy. That's generally a good thing, right? Okay. Who we got up there? Okay, there's more of them. I know this because I see it on the radar. Doubt I can save. I cannot save. Right. Dancing. Come on. Fight is going better this time. Literally came over here to flank them, so having you all come with me wasn't really helpful, but... Okay. Ultimately, this is going better. All right. 2 more. They are here somewhere. I see you. I see you. I see you. I see you. You're gonna die. I'm gonna snipe you. I'm gonna snipe you. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Tally, why do you keep getting in the way? And if you're gonna get in the way, just kill him! Alright. 1 more to go. Apparently they are upstairs. I don't even know why I'm here. I just came in... I came to this planet for a nice leisurely cruise around. Y'all started shooting at me, so you brought this on yourselves. Alright. Time to clear the place. What does my journal say about this? Absolutely nothing! Not even a mission. I just walked in and they started shooting me. So I have shot them all dead. Let us see what they were all fighting for. I will take that medical kit. Thank you very, very much. Malfunctioning object. Hardened crate. I do not have a high enough decryption skill for whatever was in that crate, so maybe we'll be back here at some point in time. Let's go upstairs and see what's up there, huh? What do you got hiding in your upstairs? Why does everybody organize their outposts exactly the same? I don't understand. Wow, those explode big. Alright. It's too many encyclopedia salesmen. I ignored the no solicitor sign. My brother actually spent a summer selling encyclopedias door to door in Lexington, Kentucky. Weirdest summer job I ever heard of. I wouldn't have done it, but he did it. Hanging in the back of the safe is a suit of armor, obviously made for a Krogan. It seems worthless. Rusted and dented from 100 battles. The Turian must have secured it for some reason. There's nothing else of value here. Absolutely no idea what that's about, because I think this is part of a later mission that we have not received. But we got a journal entry. Rex family armor? Rex must know something about the armor you found on Tuntao. Talk to him and see what he can tell you about it. We got just random, like, story-ish stuff for the companion quest. We weren't even looking for it. Yes, equip that sniper rifle, please. One equipped that gave me more shots, but whatever. Alright, Hayden. With the Onyx. Can't wear the armor. I'll take. $5, $10, $12 is better than what you got. That's better. $11,775. That's also better. Yes. Dahlia. Tali. Okay. Okay. That seems better. Why is it red? That's better. That's better. Okay. We have some codices. Not to be confused with codicils. Aliens, council races, Solarians, League of One. Before they joined the Citadel Council, the Solarians' most potent military tool was a small reconnaissance team known as the League of One. Their primary training was in espionage and assassination. Never more than a dozen strong, the team was adept at infiltrating the tightest defenses and eliminating all necessary obstacles. Only a few top members of government and military were privy to the League's identities. League members wore no distinguishing garments and held no particular rank. The only evidence of their participation in the League was a small medallion presented to each member upon induction. This secrecy was maintained until the formation of the Council. In an effort to dispel rumors and appease their new Asari partners, the Solarian Union released all classified documents pertaining to the League. The League of One was suddenly exposed and in danger of being hunted by enemies of the Solarians. Before any harm could be done, the team mysteriously disappeared. Most assumed this was a convenient lie to help hide their identities, but a few months later the Inner Cabinet was murdered. Though there was no incriminating evidence, it was clear who was responsible. Realizing the threat posed by this rogue outfit, the Special Tasks Group dispatched a team of hunters. When they didn't return, the STG dispatched 10 of its brightest operators with broad discretionary powers. Only 2 returned. They reported no evidence of the League. No further incidents were reported, and it was assumed the League was wiped out. Some recently declassified documents, however, have suggested there may have been a 13th member who eluded the Solarian military. Interesting. Ships and vehicle. What's the blinky one? Space combat. General tactics. Shells lofted by surface navies crash back to Earth when their acceleration is overwhelmed by gravity and air resistance. In space, a projectile has unlimited range. It will keep moving until it hits something. Practical gunnery range is determined by the velocity of the attacker's ordnance and the maneuverability of the target. Beyond a certain range, a small ship's ability to dodge trumps a larger attacker's projectile speed. The longest ranged combat occurs between dreadnoughts, whose projectiles have the highest velocity but are the least maneuverable. The shortest range combat is between frigates, which have the slowest projectile velocities and highest maneuverability. Opposing dreadnoughts open with a main gun artillery duel at extreme ranges of tens of thousands of kilometers. The fleets close, maintaining evasive lateral motion while keeping their bow guns facing the enemy. Fighters are launched and attempt to close to disruptor torpedo range. Cautious admirals weaken the enemy with ranged fire and fighter strikes before committing to close action. Aggressive commanders advance so cruisers and frigates can engage. At long range, the main guns of cruisers become useful. Friendly interceptors engage enemy fighters until the attackers enter the range of ship-based Guardian fire. Dreadnoughts fire from the rear, screened by smaller ships. Commanders must decide whether to commit to a general melee or retreat into FTL. At medium range, ships can use broadside guns. Fleets intermingle and it becomes difficult to retreat in order. Ships with damaged kinetic barriers are vulnerable to Wolfpack frigate flotillas that speed through the battle space. Only fighters and frigates enter close knife fight ranges of 10 or fewer kilometers. Fighters loose their disruptor torpedoes, bringing down a ship's kinetic barriers and allowing it to be swarmed by frigates. Guardian lasers become viable weapons, swatting down fighters and boiling away warship armor. Neither dreadnoughts nor cruisers can use their main guns at close range. Laying the bow on a moving target becomes impossible. Superheated thruster exhaust becomes a hazard. Weapons. Guardian. A ship's General Area Defense Integration Anti-Spacecraft Network, Guardian, consists of anti-missile, anti-fighter laser turrets on the exterior hull. Because these are under computer control, the gunnery control officer needs to do little beyond turn the system on and designate targets as hostile. Since lasers move at light speed, they cannot be dodged by anything moving at non-relativistic speeds. Unless the beam is aimed poorly, it will always hit its target. In the early stages of a battle, the Guardian fire is 100% accurate. It is not 100% lethal, but it doesn't have to be. Damaged fighters must break off for repairs. Lasers are limited by diffraction. The beam spreads out, decreasing the energy density, watts per meter squared, the weapon can place on a target. Any high-powered laser is a short-ranged weapon. Guardian networks have another limitation, heat. Weapons-grade lasers require cooldown time during which heat is transferred to sinks or radiators. As lasers fire, heat builds within them, reducing damage, range, and accuracy. Fighters attack in swarms. The first few will be hit by Guardian. But as battle continues, the effects of laser overheat allow the attackers to press ever closer to the ship. Constant use will burn out a laser. Guardian lasers typically operate in infrared frequencies. Shorter frequencies would offer superior stopping power and range, but degradation of focal arrays and mirrors would make them expensive to maintain. And most prefer mechanical reliability over bleeding-edge performance where lives are concerned. Solarians, however, use near-ultraviolet frequency lasers with 6 times the range, believing that having additional time to shoot down incoming missiles is more important. Lasers are not blocked by the kinetic barriers of capital ships. However, the range of lasers limits their use to rare knife fight range ship-to-ship combat. Okay. Let us exit this facility. Nope. That's what I wanted to do. Put the gun away. Put the gun away. Because what we're going to do is we're going to go outside and then we're going to see about winding down the stream because we have reached 5 o'clock. We're going to save on the surface of a planet, and I won't know why I'm here, and that's because I have no reason to be here. So next week, I will be very confused when I start. Anyway, let me save on Tintao. And then we're just going to go ahead and do a 2. Which should put my face. Tony, I am glad that you were here and enjoyed it. I hope it was enjoyable for everyone else as well. Thank you all for stopping by. I'm having a great time playing Mass Effect. And so I'll be back with more Mass Effect next Sunday at 2 p.m. And see, tomorrow at 7 p.m. I'll be continuing my playthrough of Riven. And Clear Skies, the stream punks will be dark tomorrow night. Eric has indicated he may be streaming, so we may be raiding into Eric after playing Riven tomorrow, which would be a rare thing where I actually get to raid one of his streams. And then Wednesday we'll continue archival exploration of the history of American backyard grilling. And next Saturday's stream will be an early one again at 11:30 in the morning, playing Ultima 3. I'm gonna try and take on Exodus and finish that game next week. If we do finish it, I'll play some Alien Isolation. Like if I finish it with time left over, I'll hop into Alien Isolation, and then we will be raiding Q Times on Saturday for the Streampunks Alien TTRPG game. Let me go ahead and just see if... Yes, Enthusiamy is live. We'll be starting soon with King's Quest 8. So I'm gonna go ahead and set up a raid over to Enthusiamy. Again, thank you everybody who stopped by. Lord Portico, thank you so much for all of the bits. And Portico and Adventures of Tony, thank you for the hydrates and for taking care of me during the stream. I will see you all again later, and enjoy Enthusiamy and the start of King's Quest 8. I'm excited. I'll see you all later. Bye!